States. So
Yeah.
But if we had the land, we could really do it.
Right.
I think we could really do it.
That's an interesting theory, but I was really surprised that all the white people, young white people that went out and protested last summer during the Black Lives Matter protests after George Floyd was murdered. We like to say these white people, these white kids, young people, they're not kids anymore.
No, they're fighting power.
Right.
I don't know what got in them or whatever, but I've seen some that are fighting the power and they ain't on it.
Yeah.
I think, it comes a point in time when, you try to teach people right is right, wrong is wrong. But, if you've been bullwhipped in your head, this is the way it is, you're doing wrong, but in your mind, it's been programmed that you're doing right.
Yeah.
And that's been happening for so long. And so now, when we talk about the government, right, they're giving out the stimulus money, right?
Yeah. All right.
So,
before you get to that, we're going to take one more break. This is the last one, I promise.
Okay.
And we'll be right back.
So sexy.
Oh my God.
Mr. Anthony Scott.
Hey, hear this morning?
We are back. All right. Now, what was you saying about the stimulus, Crow?
Okay, the stimulus. Here's a way. I don't know if you people ever learn about fattening up the turkey before the slaughter. Well, that's what they did with the stimulus. They're giving you people, black people and poor white people and poor people in general. What's up, Steph? They're giving you $1,400. Now, if you make $70,000 a year, that's 1 week's worth of pay. So people that make over that, they're not giving it to them. You know why they're not giving you? You know why? I didn't get one. You ain't gonna get one. If you make over $70,000, you're not gonna get that because you're not gonna put it back into the system. $1,400 is good money to those struggling.
Yeah.
You got to buy food. You got to pay a bill.
Right.
They know this.
Right.
They're giving you crumbs.
Right.
So people who make more than that, they're not gonna give it to us. You know why? We're gonna put it in the bank. We're not gonna put it back into the system.
Yes.
So they're just giving people crumbs. Everybody's like, oh yeah, I need my stimulus. I need this. You know what, man? I run my own company and used cars. I'm booming because everyone's putting the money back into the economy. Well, they're coming out with the small business loans, and during COVID,
PPP.
During COVID, out of those small businesses, I think 65% of businesses closed down, and out of those 65%, only like 5 or 6% opened back up. So you lost more than half of small businesses in America. Now, if you own a business during this time, whether you're working it or not, and you can prove on your taxes or whatnot that you had that business, you got an EIN, you can get this loan, and you pay it back in 30 years. So if all these businesses are closed down, here's how they're getting fat. We're going to give people 150, 200,000, 50,000, whatever. And if you don't open your business back up, those people are going to spend that money and put it back into the system with the government's counting. The government is not counting on you to start your business back up. They're counting on you to spend that money. So you let me get that. It's going to my business.
Yes.
I'm going to expand. In which I tell a lot of people, you get that money, start a business with it. Don't put it back into the system because you're going to pay it back anyway. That's what they want you to do.
Right.
So just think about that real quick and do something smart with the money because, like I say, 80% of people, which is us, only have 20% of the money. 20% of the people, which is both the rich, have 80% of the money. And they know you're going to put it back into the system.
And you know what kills me when it comes to stimulus is all the billions of dollars that they have given to corporations and billionaires, and they don't do anything with that money but buy their own stock.
Right.
That's all they do.
And people are just throwing that money like Mark said, don't be consumers, be producers. Right. Don't throw that money back at them because they're getting it back tenfold. And people just, I don't know, man. They just, we got to educate. We got to educate. We got to reach one to teach one. And that's what it's all about because we do dumb shit. I've done dumb shit. We all have done dumb shit. But the older I get, the more I see. It's like, the Matrix, everything slows down and you just sit there and pick it apart. That's what everything's starting to look like. I'm like, ain't this a bitch?
Yeah, you're seeing things better now?
Oh, my God. So clear. These glasses are so good. I'm like, ain't this a bitch? They've been playing us like fools our whole lives.
Did you apply for a PPP loan?
Not yet.
Are you going to?
I might. You don't got to pay that one back.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to. Hell yeah, I'm applying. So next back. Yeah, I'm supposed to apply. They're sending me the stuff to apply. But I'm not the dummy that's going to put it back into the system.
Right.
My business is going to grow.
Yeah, you're going to invest it.
I'm going to invest it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So what do you think about Congressman Matt Gaetz, who has been investigated by the DOJ? And the investigation started back when the evil dummy was in office.
Right.
And Bill Barr is the one who suggested that felt like they needed to investigate Matt Gaetz, was one of Trump's biggest supporters.
Right. This goes back to that California law. They just passed that bill in California. You can have sex with a 10 or 11-year-old, right?
No, I didn't know that.
Well, you got to check into that. These are these evil, sick politicians. They've been sick and evil since the beginning of time, and now they're getting lobbyists, and they're getting paid to pass these laws and bills to where you can have consensual sex with an 11-year-old. Come on, man. This is where we're headed as a world, as a nation, but not as a people, because I don't get down like that.
Right.
And you touch anybody in my family, whether she's 11 and says yes, you can mind trick her as an 11-year-old.
Right.
And you people believe in this, and you people want to vote for this. These are your politicians. Where's God?
If you touch my 18-year-old, I still might break you off, son.
Exactly. My daughter calls me. She knows I'm on my way.
Yeah.
She's 23.
Yeah.
Let alone 11.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where this comes from. So he's got a 17-year-old that he's paying money to, putting her up, doing all this, doing all that, knocking her off like it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And he asked for a pardon before the evil dummy had left office and didn't get it.
No. He pardoned Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Hey.
And that was...
He wasn't kicking a rap concert.
That's the same reason people was mad about Ice Cube, because they know that Lil Wayne is only trying to get that pardon because he had those charges again.
Right.
He had and it worked.
And he told his masters got $100 million.
Yes.
So he was in it to win it.
Yeah. So, but you may be right. You're looking at it from a different perspective, but I'm thinking, this guy is busted. He's got the 17-year-old who he's banging, and she's probably 18 now, but when he started banging her, she was 17.
17.
And he's paying her and getting her hotel rooms, which is illegal. And now
Right.
he's getting himself into trouble. You know what I'm saying? It's not funny, but I'm thinking that's what you get in the old Cracker Jacks.
Right, but hold on a second. He's a multimillionaire.
Yeah.
He's gonna try to use his people and get out of that.
Yeah.
And they're gonna let him out. And I told someone the other day, don't be surprised if that killer of George Floyd don't walk.
Oh, that's going to start another riot.
Yeah, but they're ready for it.
If that happens, because the biggest protest in American history happened after George Floyd was murdered, and now what's going on is you're having, if you've watched any of the George Floyd trial, what you're having is cops rolling over on each other. That never used to happen.
It used to never happen because now, if you don't roll over, you're just as guilty.
Yeah.
By association.
Yeah.
You got to tell.
So you're having cops take the stand, and they're saying, no, he didn't need to use that type of force on the man. He was already down on the street and handcuffed, and that was unnecessary. So they're throwing Officer Chauvin under the bus, and so
Mark working on him. Yeah, he's teaching. Mark's teaching out here.
So I don't think they're going to be able to let that guy off.
You know what, man? I don't think there's any way to get him off, but they're going to find a way. It's the American way.
Yeah.
I hate to say it. And I've been so numb to this that you remember, I used to read a book, man. It was one of my favorite ones, man. It's about Geronimo. He was the last native before, the Black Panthers and whatnot that had war with America.
Mm-hmm.
And, he fought them to the end.
Yeah.
And, he had visions, man. He's an Indian, he's spiritual. They're black like us. They're the first black people here.
Yeah.
And, he's like, these people are wrong. They're doing wrong, and you got to fight them. And Geronimo fought to the end, and they could never kill him. And, Medgar Evers, the list goes on. We can just name them all. Man, your boy up in Detroit was 21 years old. They killed this young man.
Yeah.
You know, so you get out there and you preach about liberating black people, man, they gonna get you one way or another. Notice when Martin Luther King said turn the other cheek, he got a lot of press, he got a lot of pub. They didn't kill him. They just trying to stop his rights and stuff. Martin Luther King changed, and people don't even notice. You know when he changed, right?
No, when was that?
Well, Martin Luther King moved to Chicago. What's based in Chicago?
Muslims.
The Nation of Islam.
Nation of Islam.
Martin Luther King was conversing with the nation.
Yeah.
And his ideologies and their ideologies was coming together.
Yeah.
The Honorable was bringing him under his wing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look, young soldier, you got a lot of power. Let's use it this way. Martin Luther King was coming, man.
Oh, yeah?
He was coming. People don't know this, and I'm probably talking too much because people are out there going to believe it.
No, man, I don't want you getting me shot.
Yeah, but Martin Luther King was coming, right?
Yeah.
He goes to Memphis, Tennessee, not 2 weeks later, and guess what happened?
Got shot.
Boom.
Assassinated.
Yeah. Government, man, listen. They listen to me talk all the time.
Yeah. The government?
Yeah. I get podcasts and stuff on here, man, that sometimes they don't even want to post me.
Why not?
Because what I say.
Oh, you too dangerous, huh?
That's what they think. And my little brother, like, you know they're going to kill you one day. Whatever.
Oh, man. Well, don't shoot at Crow when he's doing the podcast with me. That's all I got.
Yeah, when I get shot. That's what I'm saying. But, you know, when you speak the truth, they want you to be quiet. They don't want the truth out. You know, this will be honest, you see it. But it's programming, man. And the way they program us as Americans, oh, God, it's pathetic. It starts from day one. Check this out. And I was thinking the other day, from kindergarten all the way to 12th grade, when have we ever read a book with a black inventor or a black hero?
I can't think. We
never have.
Right.
They don't put us in books.
Maybe that's why I couldn't think of it.
Yes, and we're better. I mean, if we have to dig deep to find our people and our inventions and this. And all you got to do is open a book, man. You see Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, everybody. But our people, they don't want white people knowing what we did.
Right.
They don't want us knowing what we did. They don't want Mexicans. They don't want anyone to know the contribution that we did. That's called programming.
And also,
so they got them programmed to think we're nothing but slaves, thugs, and hoodlums.
The ideas that were stolen from black people.
Stolen.
And patents were gotten by white people.
Exactly. They won't tell you that either.
Like the cotton gin.
Right. Eli Whitney.
That was invented by Eli Whitney.
Yeah.
That was invented by slaves.
Eli Whitney was a slave. He was a slave.
Okay.
Yeah, Eli Whitney was a slave. He invented that.
Oh.
Easy way to pick cotton. Easy way to separate cotton.
Yeah.
We ain't got to get prickles on our hands.
Yeah.
They took it back and boom, boom, boom. You see what happened.
Mm.
But, yeah, message to the black man.
What do you think about cancel culture?
Cancel culture is a big joke.
Why you say that?
Because, I mean, if you this is the thing about this system and climate that we're living in. Oh, he hurt my feelings. He said that about me, or she said that about me. Let's cancel. Mm-hmm. Suck it up, be an adult. You remember when we grew up, everybody cracked on us?
Yeah.
We cracked. I mean, think about that. You get cracked now.
Yeah, right. You're hurting someone's
feelings. We're living, excuse my language, excuse my French, we're living with a bunch of punks and soft tails.
Listen, I had
that's what they're raising. Like I said, they're taking the masculinity away from us.
Yes, I have my own cousin now, blood relative, tell me that I was hurting his feelings when I said something to him, and he's a grown man. I said, don't you understand that when I was 7 years old, my uncles called me big head, and everything. I had to get over it.
You got to get over it because you can't get under it. And
I said, I'm 7 years old, fellas.
Man, I dig, man. Playing ball, playing sports, the older kids. If I remember one time, I'm quarterbacking, right?
Yeah.
We in the huddle. Terrence, you throw an interception, we're beating your ass. I'm playing with the older kids. So, damn, I can't throw an interception. I'm getting my ass beat. What the hell? I'm on the court, right? Everybody got to leave. Terrence, you playing with us. You miss a shot, we're beating your ass. I'm still balling.
That's tough love.
I ain't scared. And you have to beat my ass for a minute.
Yeah.
But there's an outer message that these were my brothers.
Yeah.
They can beat my ass, but nobody else can come into the hood and beat my ass.
Right.
That's love.
Yes.
But nowadays it's called bullying. Mm-hmm. No, it ain't bullying. It's called growing up.
Yeah.
Because one day I grew up and you can't beat my ass anymore.
Right.
And that's what it's all about, people. Coming up.
Yeah.
It's not about staying down. It's all about coming up.
Listen, these cartoons like Pepe Le Pew, who Dave Chappelle did mention was a little rapey.
Hey, man, he was aggressive, but he's off the air now.
But-
Speedy Gonzalez off the air because his cousin smoked weed.
Yes.